honest, you have CP of a 6-year-old,
I
right?
am honest. I'm honest. Yes, I do.
So meaning you have CP of someone who's 8 years younger than you?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Why do you have a knife, and why are you threatening kids with a knife? And you've attempted to swat me, have you not?
I will.
Hello everybody, my name is Bloody Marshall and welcome back to another video. You know, I've covered some very disgusting channels on this platform, and when it comes to people like Cure the Wolf or Nattie Forsyth, which I haven't covered but soon I will be covering, I can handle that shit, alright? A lot of these people are very disgusting, but not to the point where they'll come out and blatantly say anything that they've been accused of or have been confirmed to have done. They don't just come out and just brag about it and say it without any sort of care in the world. Now, the person I'm going to be talking about, YaroGaming, is a Roblox YouTuber, and that's really all you need to know, alright? This guy's content just really consists of him using text-to-speech over a gameplay video and is just ranting about random shit most of the time. Now, this guy has come into the limelight because Parlo has accused him of some heavy shit, alright? That includes threatening to stab people, threatening to go to people's houses, threatening to swat Parlo, threatening to kill Parlo, and also sending a whole lot of NSFW to minors, and also admitting to holding CP of a 6-year-old.
Trayvon, just go to the office.
What I do?
Just go to the office.
What I do?
Now, Parlo released 2 videos regarding YaroGaming, and the first one was really just going into depth of the history of this fucking troll. And it's really not even fair to call him a troll, alright? Trolls are somebody that just lurk on the fucking internet, do some deplorable shit, but really that's it. This guy isn't a troll because, of course, Parlo made this second video, and he accused him of even worse shit than he accused him in the first video. And what essentially he accused him of is him threatening minors with a knife, him sending NSFW to minors, him holding CP, and him just completely being a fucking criminal. Now, let's start off with him having CP. Now, Parlo was able to get into a call with YaroGaming. I don't know how that even went down, but he was able to get into a Discord call with him and essentially confront him. And when he confronted him, he literally asked Yaro if he does in fact have CP, and Yaro just comes out and completely admits it.
Being honest, you have CP of a 6-year-old, right?
I am honest. I'm honest. Yes, I do.
So meaning you have CP of someone who's 8 years younger than you?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Why do you have a knife, and why are you threatening kids with a knife?
For fun.
And you've attempted to swat me, have you not?
I will.
Boom, case closed. He does. He is in fact a pedophile. And not only that, he had the audacity to come out and just completely admit that not only was he trying to swat Parlo, he was also threatening people with knives. Now, let's get into these knife threats. Now, YaroGaming has messaged Parlo in the past and has been completely just threatening him, and it's blatantly obvious that he is. You can't really make a argument that he isn't. And he has said stuff like, oh, maybe I should pay Parlo's house a visit. Look, I don't even like Parlo, but the fact that somebody would go to the depths of this is fucking gross, alright? If anybody watched my Parlo video that blew up, if anybody watched that and was like, Parlo's a horrible human being, okay, alright, that's fair. But if you plan on doing anything to Parlo, physical, harassing him, I don't condone any of that. Yaro would send a picture to Parlo of basically fan drawing of Parlo's face and with a knife in the background. It is pretty fucking gross. And this kind of segues into these minors. Parlo got into contact with 2 minor victims that essentially had conversations with YaroGaming, and not only did they have conversations with YaroGaming, but it went to the lengths where YaroGaming would not only threaten one of them with stabbing them and knives and stuff like that, he also sent essentially porn to the other minor. Now, YaroGaming tries to defuse these claims later on in his video, which I'm gonna get into that fucking shit fest. But these two children essentially just exposed YaroGaming.
2 victims of YaroGaming right now, and they want to testify about some of the things that Yaro has posted in their DMs. So, what has Yaro specifically posted in your DMs which has, like, traumatized you or made you shocked?
So, he was like, he sent a picture of him, to the child, like, jerking off to it, like, with, like, a monitor and his, like, you know, his pelvis. And, like, he sent me porn once and 2 men, doing something, which I was, like, young at the time, so...
So,
like,
he sent you CP of himself and also porn.
Yes, he sent me everything. Like, that traumatized me a lot. Like.
And how old are you?
Yaro? I am 13 years old.
And what did Yaro do to you? This is the other person now.
He's like sent me a picture of him and me in DMs with a knife. He just sent me that recently. It really scared me.
So he sent you an image of a knife trying to threaten you, and didn't he try and dox you as well recently and try and blackmail you to give him money?
He also tried to swat me. He said he was gonna swat me.
And has he ever sent CP to you or porn?
Yeah, he sent me some kind of website, and then he also sent me a picture of some kind of girl and his balls or something out.
Wait, and how old are you?
I am 13.
Right.
Just completely fucking disgusting. Guys, look. I know a lot of the people that watch my content do not like Parlo, and that's primarily because of the video that I made. And I don't want to get this message misconstrued. I do not like Parlo as a person, alright? There's just some things that I literally cannot change my brain to like him. I physically cannot do that. However, this goes way beyond disliking somebody. This goes way beyond that, alright? I'm sure Parlo doesn't like me. That's fine. I can live with that. But for somebody like YaroGaming, who is such a pussy that they won't even go on the internet and use their actual voice, it's kind of fucking gross, alright? And I'm glad that Parlo leaked his voice so that we can remember the perfect example of what the fuck a basement dweller sounds like. YaroGaming continues to make videos, and his response video to Parlo's video wasn't uploaded all too long ago. And so I can't, this is fucking crazy, alright? This is like mind-numbing. I think I'm gonna have to take a break from Roblox drama for the next 5 years, which obviously I'm not gonna do that. However, it's just fucked. Now, this is going to be a very simple chapter in this YaroGaming arc. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to this situation, it couldn't have gotten any worse. Well, actually, you're wrong. It absolutely could have gotten more fucked up. Gwamgo is a YouTuber that I covered in the past who essentially streamed CP, uncensored CP, to their minor audience. And it was kind of fucking disgusting. I mean, they streamed it to over 300 people. I directed a lot of the blame to Parlo, who did not tell him to fucking stop doing it. And Parlo's response to that was, oh, I gasped. So obviously I didn't agree with it. It doesn't matter if you didn't fucking agree with it. I wouldn't have agreed with it, and I would have fucking said something like, hey, why are you streaming that? You should probably end your fucking stream. Or just tell him to stop fucking doing that. That's a whole nother chapter. If you want to learn more about Gwamgo, go watch my video on him, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, Gwamgo is a very disgusting individual. And this is going to be a very simple chapter in this arc, as I've completely just explained. Gwamgo likes to accuse a lot of people of being pedophiles, however, lacks the evidence to back it up. He's accused people like Sidiced of being a literal pedophile who sent AICP, and then Gwamgo backtracks and says that, oh, the evidence possibly could have been faked, and it possibly isn't even real. You've got to be fucking kidding me, alright? And this is going to be a major part of this entire thing. He likes to accuse all these people with a lack of evidence, but he hangs out with people like YaroGaming. He hangs out with YaroGaming knowing that YaroGaming is a person that has threatened people with knives, who has sent CP to people, who has sent porn to minors, who has sent disgusting things to a lot of people. And yet Gwamgo continued to hang out with YaroGaming after all of this fucking evidence that goes against him, and him literally admitting to all of the things he's been accused of. If he didn't admit to anything, it would kind of still be in some gray area, even though there's a lot of fucking evidence to back it up. But no, he came out and literally said it. He literally said it, and Gwamgo continued to hang out with him. You want to know why he continued to hang out with him? Because he wanted to gain evidence on Parlo. He wanted to continue to gain fucking dirt on Parlo. I wouldn't even fucking do that. And a lot of people think I just hate Parlo so much and could never talk. No, look, I don't like the dude, but would I hang out with a fucking pedophile just to gain dirt on him? No, that is fucking pathetic. That is probably the most pathetic thing I've heard in this entire Roblox community bullshit, alright? Gwamgo, you are fucking disgusting. And one day, mark my words, this is all gonna backfire on you. I can literally taste the karma coming towards him. But this is the thing about this. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no sense. How can you accuse this YouTuber of being a pedophile with essentially no fucking evidence behind it, but then be friends with a guy who does have a bunch of evidence to back up the fact that they're probably a fucking pedophile, and you still hang out with that guy? That makes no sense to me, and someone's gonna have to explain it to me. Probably Gwamgo himself, because I'm not the only one that doesn't get how the fuck that works. Now, another thing that really disgusted me is when, after Yaro said all these fucking disgusting things, essentially Gwamgo just capped it off with, "Oh dude, you have some mental problems you should get help with." Are you fucking kidding me? Imagine, I'm just thinking about it right now. If Parlo was in Yaro's position and he said all of the same shit that he said, and he was part of this whole thing, and he said all this and it got leaked out, Parlo's career would literally end as we know it. But somehow Gwamgo finds it in his heart to talk to this literal pedophile and say, "Oh dude, you have some mental problems, that's all. You just have some mental problems that you need help with." There's a lot of people on planet fucking Earth that have mental problems. And I don't really see any of them sending, porn to minors or doing any of the fucking disgusting shit that Yaro did, alright? It's not just fucking mental problems. It's parenting problems, and the dude's just a complete fucking retard. Yeah, Yaro's video fucking sucked, alright? He came out with a defense, quote unquote, but it really wasn't. It was just him, in which he just typed a couple words into text-to-speech, played it over some Roblox gameplay, and it was him making up excuses and fabricating lies, and it kind of fucking disturbs me that people on this comment section were actually agreeing with him. There was people actually agreeing with YaroGaming, and a literal pedophile and attempted murderer. Now, I talked about Homotopia in the past, and it was one of the biggest parts of my Parlo video, and one of the reasons why I pretty much disliked him. And I won't even say it was 100% Parlo's fault, alright? And you're gonna see here, Yaro says that Homotopia was a place where people, 15-year-olds were allowed to share nudes. This just completely isn't true. There wasn't a single minor on that server that shared a single fucking nude. It was completely to the fault of Nattie Forsyth, and a little bit fault to Parlo, because Parlo appointed Nattie Forsyth as a head moderator in this fucking server, which was completely ridiculous. That's where Parlo's culpability comes into play, alright? Parlo wasn't in charge of the server at the time, and as I said before, he appointed it to Nattie Forsyth. Was the worst fucking thing he possibly could have done. However, to say that it was a server where people could share nudes is just completely fucking lying. Like, completely lying. Because if that was the case, my video wouldn't have been as long as it was. It would have been way fucking longer. Because that actually brings in some Parlo culpability and also Nattie culpability. They literally said in their rules that NSFW is not allowed. Nudity, anything like that is not allowed. Nattie Forsyth completely ignored this and continued to send disgusting fucking images, which is why most people have a problem with her. or him, and also Parlo, because Parlo appointed them in the first place. But this is the thing, alright? To say that Homotopia was this haven for fucking nudes and shit for minors is completely misleading. And it's hilarious because you know that Yaro knows this. He's just trying to make it look way worse than it actually fucking is.
It's also truly hypocritical how he states I do weird stuff with a 15-year-old while he had a server called Homotopia, in which 15-year-olds were allowed to share nudes. And since I am 14, it's impossible for me to groom someone who is older than me.
Oh yeah, he also says that, since I'm 14, I'm actually not, it's so fucking retarded, alright? Just because you're 14 doesn't mean you can't do disgusting things, alright? Grooming a 15-year-old while you're 14, that's plausible. It probably couldn't happen. But for you to send CP to multiple people, that is something that is completely fucking disgusting. Doesn't matter how fucking old you are. And for him to use this as like a defense is fucking retarded. And also, here's his defense for the 2 victims that Parlo brought into his video that he called with. And the victims essentially said that they were sent pretty disgusting shit. One of them was threatened with a knife. The other one got sent CP and porn. And so it's a fucked up topic, but here is his defense, alright? I said I was gonna bring it up later, but I almost want to bust out laughing, alright? Just go ahead and listen to what he fucking says.
Kids were sadly paid by Parlo to say this stuff. And I even have proof for this since the second actor admitted to it in a call.
Parlo paid me $100 to lie about Yaro being a pedophile. Yaro is innocent, but I need that money, bro.
As you just hear, he admitted that Parlo paid him $100 to lie about me, which is really pathetic of Parlo. But please do not harass the actors, since they were paid to do this, and I mean $100 is $100.
Now, let's just sit here and think about this real quick, alright? So you're telling me Parlo, a YouTuber with 300,000 subscribers, paid 2 14-year-old, 13-year-old, give or take kids, alright? $100 each, $200 in total, so that they can say that Yaro threatened them and sent CP. Parlo did this. You have to be the most retarded, stupid person in the world to even believe that this is even partially true. In what world is this true? How the fuck does he come up with this shit, alright? Ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a fucking idiot, alright? No, Parlo did not pay 2 random kids from a completely different country that he's in $200 just so that they can say that Yaro is guilty. You have to be fucking kidding me. The actor that is in his video, in Yaro's video, that comes out and just exposes Parlo, doesn't even sound like either of the fucking kids that are in Parlo's video, which completely throws his accusation out of the fucking window. That's it. I'm not talking about his fucking defense video anymore, because it's just one big shit fest, alright? If you want to have a good laugh, you can go ahead and watch his video. I'm not going to link it in the description or anything. You're just going to have to go off and find it. But if you really want a good laugh, go ahead and watch it. Nothing he says in that fucking video is true whatsoever. And I'm actually surprised that I'm even on Parlo's side, alright? I initially thought, okay, maybe, because I hadn't heard about this YaroGaming dude, alright? But from what I can see, he's probably the same person as Whispers, which I've covered in my one of my previous videos. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the same fucking person. They're both retarded. I don't know why I said they're both retarded. They're the same fucking person. He's retarded, alright? He's fucking stupid. He decided to post this video trying to make himself look good, and unfortunately, we live in a society where there's people on the internet who are in fact idiots and actually believe this shit without watching Parlo's video. It is fucking wild, alright? It is fucking insane. I'm not gonna talk about the rest of the defense video. Most of it's just defamation and just complete and utter a comedy show, so go ahead and watch that. Now Parlo, I know you're watching this video, right? And you probably did not expect this from me. I mean, as someone who has made it their mission to ruin I'm joking, alright? For someone who's made a lot of videos on Parlo and ones that weren't so positive, you probably don't expect this from me, alright? I just want to say, I hope you're doing well, alright? Your content isn't very favorable to me. You as a person isn't very favorable to me. I can respect the fact that you're able to talk to people and you're able to discuss these things. I know you don't like me, and that's completely fine because I don't like you. But seriously, I hope that you don't let this retard troll get to your mind, alright? This guy doesn't want anything from you except for attention, alright? And you're quite frankly giving it to him. And I understand why you are, because he's literally threatened your life, but that's besides the point, alright? That's essentially all I wanted to say. Parlo, I hope you're doing well. I seriously can't like you ever. I don't think I can. But I don't really wish, and this is the thing, people think, oh, you just fucking hate the guy. I don't hate anybody, alright? I mean, that's a lie. I hate a couple people, alright? I hate Nattie Forsyth, hate Cure the Wolf, hate a lot of fucking disgusting people on the internet. But Parlo hasn't done anything for me to really, really, like, hate him whatsoever. So with that being said, this is gonna cap off the video. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Bloody Marshall. Dislike the video if you dislike it. Like the video if you like it. And I am out.
On the 12 days of Rizmas, my Rizzler gave to me 12 Fortnite matches, 11 Rizzlers rizzing, 10 Grimace shakes, 9 hours edging, 8 Gritties grittied, level 7 Gyat, 6 Milli Vanillis, 5 nights at Freddy's, 4 YouTube shorts, 3 Phantom Taxes, 2 Upper Deckies, and a toilet so skibbity.